Hi, welcome to Quad-O-Matic. My name is Chris. I'm a C6, C7 quadriplegic, and this is my channel.
All right, so today we're going to ask you some questions that people might want to know about your vehicle and driving. So first, why do you drive a truck?
I drive a truck because I live in the country. My previous vehicle was a full-size Ford van with a wheelchair lift through the cargo doors. However, that would not be a good vehicle for up here. We have to take our trash to the dump. They don't pick it up, so something like a pickup truck helps that. Also, road conditions up here in the winter aren't the greatest. I don't think a van or anything like that would even make it up our driveway in the dead of winter.
So why this truck versus other trucks?
When I bought this truck at the time, adaptive equipment was kind of limited as to what vehicles it would fit in. We'll talk about that stuff in a minute, but like the seat I've got comes out and drops down. Vertical travel on it at the time wasn't the greatest, so a Chevy like this sits lower than most trucks, which brought the chair closer to the transfer level that I needed.
All right, so you mentioned the adaptive equipment. What kind of adaptive equipment does the truck have?
Okay, so you can kind of look here. The driver's seat, made by a local company, I think in Wisconsin, swivels out and drops down to approximately my chair level, allowing me to transfer into it. You can see the remote control lying on it right now. I've got a pretty standard setup for hand controls. That's the bar coming off the steering column, leads down to the brake pedal and the gas pedal. There's a plate in front of the gas pedal to keep me from accidentally stepping on it, because I don't always know where my feet are. And then on the steering wheel, it's called a spinner. It's a tri-pin because my hands don't work. I can put my wrist between the two lower pins and wrap my hand around the upper pin to drive one-handed. There's my fancy door closer. I know, it's awesome. It's just a wheelchair tie-down strap that we tied a knot at the bottom of, so I can kind of wrap my wrist around it and pull the door closed. In the back there is what they call, I believe, an outrigger crane. So that swings out with another remote control, and I can hook it onto my chair, lift my chair into the bed, or vice versa.
And how does that help you?
Well, obviously, if I didn't have it, I wouldn't be able to pick up my chair and put it somewhere. The downside of it is that my chair does ride outside in the bed. So if it's raining or snowing, I know it's going to be wet.
So what's it like to drive as a quadriplegic?
Driving, it takes a little getting used to because you're using hand controls and not your feet. It's not that difficult. And I do love driving as a quadriplegic. Sometimes I don't feel as independent as I wish I were, but when I get into the truck, I can go anywhere I want, including, off-road. People don't see me as being in a wheelchair, so.
Do you have any tips?
Tips, I guess. Make sure if you're buying or you're getting adaptive equipment that it's what you want, that it's going to fit the vehicle. Talk to people, talk to dealerships, things like that. Other than that, do I have another tip? I can tell you, if you drive a truck like this and you pull into a handicap parking spot, eventually somebody might yell at you and be like, "Why are you parking that thing there? That's for handicapped people." Well, there you go. So, did I miss anything, Anna? Okay, so if you liked what you saw today, please subscribe. Goodbye for now.